Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 58 of the Foster Child Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in the description below, I have a link to the full rules as well as my tweaks to the rules that I am following. And we are still in Sabadorada, as I mentioned we would be in the last part. And it is still Neighborhood Brawl Day. And I had Nicholas start another fight to see whether maybe he could complete the Neighborhood Brawl goals for the day. As we found in the last part, it seemed to take a lot of fights to complete it. So I'm not really sure how much success we are going to have. I also have the teens here, and they're doing their little... Let's see. Let's look at him. No, didn't complete it. Let's see, we're still friends with him. We can sing about. I don't like singing. I find it takes way too long. We could fight him again. I did add a few more things to the lot for the kids to make it, more enjoyable for them, and also to let them be able to get a few more things done. I do not have a computer on the lot. I figured that this is not the place for a computer, but there's a kids area, which I had done most of this before I ended last time, but I also added a little playground, I put the monkey bars over here and added some playground-y type equipment out the back for the kids, just so that when people go with their kids, there's some things to do. Plus, like I said, there is some tables here. No, wrong sim. Can you actually finish that? Who started that? You can do that. You can resume those crafts, those spring crafts, which is what I had you start. And why don't you go over onto creativity, and why don't you do something too? Right now you're learning to say please and thank you. I have been finding my Sims are getting bored when they're learning it. I don't know if it's because they're kind of low in it. Because I thought it was maybe tied into the parenting skill, but, Lacey's maxed her parenting skill, so that's obviously not the case. And her manners are kind of low, so maybe it doesn't work as well when they're lower, and it's better for her just to come and make some friendly introductions to people and actually work on her manners on her own versus learning her manners. Because I've noticed it in other saves that the kids are getting bored when they're learning their manners, whereas, I've spammed it in the past and they've had success and they haven't gotten bored that I've ever noticed before, but all of a sudden I'm noticing it in more than one save, them getting bored. So I guess it is just the way it is. So I'm going to have her daydream when she's finished. Oh, she's inspired from learning to apologize. Oh, for 4 hours, so she doesn't actually need to daydream because she's already inspired for a long time from learning her manners. So instead of being bored, she's inspired. We're going to have her make some spring crafts over there, keep them occupied. You are really not necessary to do that, because if you're going to do anything, we've already done a friendly. We can't fight her. It's not coming up as an option. Not coming up as an option there. Is he embarrassed? Is that why he can't? No, stop playing. Then you won't be. You got 2 Somalians. Is there anyone you can fight? Let's see. What about you? We haven't introduced ourselves to him, so why don't we, keep introducing? I wonder why fighting isn't coming up as a interaction that he can do. That is a little odd. I've never noticed that. Happy fight witness from... He's glad that his friend won the fight. Have we introduced ourselves yet? No, we have not. How about you, my dear Scarlet? Can you have a fight? You have to do a cheerful introduction. Though I wouldn't have thought you would have I just prefer to introduce before I do the fighting. So, yeah, I don't know why we can't fight. All of a sudden, we can't fight anybody. Or maybe I never had the kids. Maybe the teens... No, I think I initiated a fight. Maybe they can only fight with teens? Maybe. Let's see. Can we fight with each other? Yes, we can. But we can't seem to fight with anyone who's not a teen. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, I guess you're not going to complete that either, because I don't know that I want you to fight again. I guess you guys can fight with each other. Yeah, you guys, you're the ones working on it, so you guys can fight again, and hopefully we'll just build your relationship when it's over, since we can't obviously fight. She doesn't like it. She thinks it's dirty in here. Why is it dirty? What is dirty? The bar is dirty. Are you cleaning that bar? Nope. You come over here and clean it so that your foster daughter is not uncomfortable from it being dirty in here. So you guys are going to have to hug and make up because I really don't want you damaging your relationship because of this. And you are dirty yourself, to be quite honest. You have some waterfalls. You're going to use one. And then you still need to fight. Oh, you're embarrassed. Did you lose? Oh, you're mortified. Stop looking at me from you're having a mood swing. They don't just... I usually find they happen when they come home from school, not just out of the blue random. But I guess, if you think about it, Sean had his time to wear black out of the blue random. So, good thing she's a teen. It didn't help her finish her neighborhood brawl. So go on, do your jog, and Sean... Why don't you and Oliver do some... I wish it was practice fighting as opposed to actually fighting. Let's actually have his symbology up and see if this is hurting anything. So if it doesn't hurt, then it's not a big deal. But I did do it when I had a sim who had one of the character values, and I think they got sad from fighting. In my Drifter challenge, there was a neighborhood brawl day. I kind of gave up because it was taking too many. So see, he's not, but did you at least get to the point where you're partially... Oh, you actually have to initiate it, maybe. Maybe that's why it doesn't work. Deep conversation. And give props. And then we're going to try and have you initiate one fight and see if that at least gives you a partial tick. Because maybe all your fights have been thrust upon you as opposed to you actually starting the fights. You, my dear, did you finish your thing while you were inspired? You did. Good, good. Now we're going to have you daydream again. Oh, and you're making a mess. Gonna clean that up. That will help you with your responsibility. So we're going to put that in our inventory. We're going to come over here and we're going to discipline you making that mess. We don't want you making a mess. And then we're going to ask you to clean up that mess. Because, that's just not really acceptable. Influence 2. Clean up the mess. Yeah, that's not good. You need to clean up your mess. Not keeping them busy enough so they're making their messes. And is she uncomfortable because it's dirty? Well, you made the mess, if that's what you're dirty about. Inspired to apologize. Manners to the rescue. We're going to have you daydream anyways. We're going to have you make some more spring crafts. You are inspired for how long? 3 hours. Because I think I just had you daydream. So we're going to have you make some spring crafts. And what are you up to, Oliver? You're going to go use the toilet. That's okay. And, I've given up. I've given up on the whole... We're going to come over here and rally the troops. We're going to concentrate on our aspiration. This neighborhood brawl day takes way, way too long. So I'm going to be... Next time it comes up, if it comes up before I finish this challenge, I'm going to be removing it before it starts. Because it takes way, way too long and too many interactions to do it. You gonna ask something? Is that what you're going over there for? Can we do one more introduction just to get that one done? Because you only need to introduce yourself to one more sim. Are you still mortified? Did you not go for your... At least you're looking after it yourself. That's good. You're writing in your journal. That's helpful. What's this? Have a cry. Nah, you don't need to have a cry. You need to write in your journal and work on your emotional control is what you need to do. Oliver, how are you doing in terms of your... Let's forget that. Your responsibility? Not so good. Do you have any homework to do? You do. Good. Do your homework. That'll help you with your responsibility, getting it back up. And then maybe... Is there anything here you can buy? Yep, we can buy a Guzmania flower and some more liquid rushes. Definitely, because those are something you can't buy from the secret wares menu anyways. So that's useful. And maybe we will get your foster... Actually, she's your adoptive mother. She's not just your foster mother. She can give you another waterfall in a bottle, and you can use that when you're finished because your queue is full. So we can't do much about that. So the kids are doing that. Did you get your last ticked off there? You did. Great. Now we're going to go back to your knowledge, archaeology, scholar, because we need to get 2. So we need to uncover from a dirt clump, not clamp. We're going to do that right there. And, oh, someone is helping us with our homework. Oh, very good. Okay, you, my dear, Isabella, you finished that, so you can put that, you can resume it, because you never finished it. Go finish your thing. Why do you keep leaving? Oh, we can't even have her complete it because we have to be on our home lot to have that have an activity table click on. We have it, but we're not at home. But at least we can get the draw 2 pictures while inspired done. So that's good. So she's got that. She can't really do much else other than like just work on her skills. And her motor, and we can't do much with that. We can't do much with the aspiration is what I mean to say. She can like work on her motor skill, but you know, like she can come, well, this will help her with, even though she'll have to do it later, you can go out in the rain and play on the monkey bars because that will help you with your fitness. Yeah. So we have Sean doing what he needs to do, and Oliver is going to buy some things. And did we get your responsibility? Not quite. You can do your extra credit work to get that up, but we'll let you do the other things first. And we will let you use a waterfall in a bottle, and then we're going to have you come and do some cheerful introductions to people here when we have room in your queue, because it is full. Are you, Sean, doing what you need to do? Okay, good. So we got that finished. Oh no, is she sick? She's all dirty. Oh, see, that partial tick didn't help, so that's not good. So let's see, we have, is over. It was pretty good. Or maybe he never got a partial tick. I never really paid attention, so that's, and Nicholas didn't get it completely, but it was pretty good. Successful. It's over. It was awful. Okay. Yeah, definitely too much effort involved in big households, I have to say. Might be okay to do when you have one sim and you don't have other things you want to do, because there's way too many fights you have to do. Or that's my opinion. But I don't really like fighting either, so that's probably another reason why I'm thinking that. So he needs some fun. Not the best mood to be in when you come over here to be doing this. So can you get that done? I'm glad that neighborhood brawl day is over. And we can hopefully, at least get that uncovered from the dirt clump. Scarlet became good friends. You need to have another, and your empathy, which you can't really do very much about, but let's see if you can do your homework. 4 hours. Oh, you have done your homework. You can't do much with that either. Let's see. Is there room for you to... Is this fitting here? There it is. We're going to have you come start working carefully. Yeah. And Addison, no, I don't want you making a mess. Is this yours? No, it's Isabella's. I think you can't do anything. Right, I had you coming over here and working out here. You can play. You can play some more for now. And then you know what? Why don't you just wash up? That's what you're going to do. You're going to brush your teeth. You're going to wash up so to help clean yourself instead of making that mess you were thinking of doing there. Yeah, which I didn't really appreciate. So this is yours. You can put that in your inventory, and then you can come play with some toys. When we go over here, and we're going to play with emotion to like double. We're going to play with emotion so we get that ticked off, as well as working on our emotional control at the same time instead of just randomly playing. I like to do that. And then when you're done with all of that, why don't you clean up all the toys? That's good. So you're going to do that. And you're just still, oh, you're sick. You are sick still, but I don't want to take medicine because it's going to go away. Scarlet, you're working on that. Oliver, you're writing in your journal. And is there anything here? Not really that we need to buy. You're a little bit hungry. We need to introduce ourselves to more people. Why don't we just, you know, do something? Not that what you're doing isn't useful, but you also need to do your homework, your extra credit work. We're going to do your extra credit work. Make sure you put that, where are you? So that you put that back in your, no, you didn't, but I'll do it for you. Since it's somewhere I can get you to do that. And Sean, did you finish that? You did. But, so now you are on your next thing, and you need to authenticate 3 artifacts. Do you have artifacts in your inventory? You have a few. Yeah, so that's really good. And see, I have to have him pick it up. I can't do it. And we're going to do that survey for a dig pile, because then honestly, they can, I think their vacation is over. I got a notification, but I'm going to extend it and just take them home right before Scouts. I keep calling it Cubs. It's not Cubs. We're going to extend our vacation just to make sure and we didn't even get to do any traveling. Any exploring, I should say, not traveling. So we're going to extend this by, you know, essentially till tomorrow, and we'll go home right before Scouts so that they get to go to Scouts. So we'll extend it 1 day, but they won't stay a full day, of course. I will not do that, because essentially they've done really what I need to do. And she's going to go make drinks. Yeah, you don't really need to make a drink. You don't need to make a drink. Maybe how are you doing, Addison? You're still cleaning up a little bit? You're washing hands. Are you brushing your teeth now? Yes, you are. Why don't you come over here and rally the troops, and then well, why don't we encourage working on school project, which will help her with her responsibility, getting it back up. Then we are actually going to rally the troops, and then we will actually, like I originally said, we're going to assist with her project and get that done. So he has finished that, so that's good. No, you're not gonna, you can put that in your inventory. It is excellent. Okay, put it in your inventory. And then you're going to come over here, and we are going to survey for a dig pile, because that's the one thing you need to do, and you need to do it while you're still here in Salvadorada. Okay, let's see. Which one do I want to... I've been struggling so much with manners, to be honest. Well, I'll start practicing. So you're going to survey for a dig pile to get that done. Okay. Can we find one? Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. Maybe because you need some more fun. What is your guitar skill? Very low. But you know what? Do you have a violin with you in your inventory? I know your foster brother, Oliver, does. Maybe we'll pass Oliver's to you. Where is it? There it is. We'll give that to you, Sean. And then, Sean, maybe you can work on your emotional control? Yes, you can. And I'll help you with your fun at the same time. And then enough time will pass and you can do another one. You can look for another dig pile when we're all finished. Well, these two are playing together, talking together. That's good. I put her over there because I couldn't really do much else. So she's got everything done in terms of the doll, the toys. So why don't you clean up, and then why don't you come and draw... Why don't you draw an animal? Because you need to do your 5 picture types. And we may as well be productive, at least with one of them while we're here. We can't do anything with Addison, because Addison essentially... I mean, what can she work on? She's maxed her mental. She could do a little bit more for her motor. And her creativity, there's really no point working. Really, there's no point working on any of them, because she's going to get them when she has to do the stuff. But, you know, whatever. Let's take a look here. I wanted to click actually on her and view her badge progress. So she has one more keep fit. So why don't I, even though she'll get it anyways, why don't I'll just send her out here and have her play. Oh, but we do actually, before you, and when you finish playing, why don't you come and clean this? Oh, you can't. What do you mean a trash can is required? There are trash cans. Is someone coming over to clean it? Oh, it's summer now. Clean litter box, so she can't do it now. And I guess we're going to spend a little bit more time in Salvadorada in the next part because Sean still has to, well, I guess he did actually survey for his dig pile, but I would like him to be successful in surveying for the dig pile, and we're going to hang out here for essentially the morning and head back home in time for them to go to their scouts in the next part. So we'll have a little bit of time in the next part in Salvadorada, but some of it will also be when they are at home. So that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!